Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is my new project I'm very excited about. I'm going to start going back over some of our older videos and analyzing these 5 versus 5 videos. This is our ITOC first time around, and this is a fight between Company of the Iron Phoenix and Company of the Black Swan. So I'm going to look over this battle. We're going to see where they made mistakes, where they did good. We'll talk about that. This is a 3-fight scenario, so we will have 3 videos overall in this. This is our first one. I'll go over the next 2 in a few days, and we'll see what evolves. So starting this video off, we have basically Iron Phoenix in the red, black, and white, and we have Black Swan in the yellow and black. So these guys are mostly just kind of facing each other off, looking for weaknesses, waiting for somebody to commit, and there's our first commitment in the fight. Let's see how this evolves. Alright, this is our first scenario right here. We got a 2-on-1 right here. Let's see how this breaks down in this fight. Alright, we got a 2-on-1, 2-on-1. What happens? So, what happened there, I think we got a little too aggressive, so I'm going to back it up a little bit. Slow it down. I think he committed too much to that grapple, kind of got a little on top of the guy, and as the guy fell down, he went with him. So, a little bit of a mistake there. We'll keep going with this. Alright, real quick, we saw another guy go down. What happened there? So let's see. So we got a guy fighting, he's committed to the battle. Looks like he just trips. That's a huge advantage, you know. Anytime you lose your footing like that, you have just given a huge advantage to the other team. So that is a scenario to practice that footwork and making sure you have, you feel good in your armor and you move really well. Alright, so let's continue this. Alright, these guys are just facing off again. It's back to 3-on-3. So now they're just kind of restarting this battle over, re-looking at each other, trying to figure out what the next strategy is. I do like the way Company of the Iron Phoenix is just kind of being patient about it. They're not being crazy aggressive. What I like what Black Swan is doing here is they're controlling the rail. That rail is, it's a huge advantage if you know how to use it, and I think they're doing a good job, keeping those back shots from coming in and, losing fighters that way. So how does this evolve? Let's look at it. Alright, nothing too aggressive happening yet. No commitment yet. Alright, we had a guy run through, nothing too much happened there. Alright, look, this is what we have going on here. We have 1-on-1, that's a real tight grapple that we're looking at. Let's see how that evolves. And then we have a check that puts both of those guys down. So let's look at that again. I think the scenario here was not going for that check. I think they actually put him at a disadvantage by that's pretty much a guarantee of putting your own teammate down in this scenario, and I'd look at that as a failed situation. I think he could have gone for a strike or been a little more patient with it and seen what happened. I think that's a failed movement. All right, as we're continuing here, we got a great put down, and then coming back with that check from behind from our blue and white fighter who is fighting for Black Swan. So he puts him down with a great follow-up check to put him down. I think we got a mistake here from the Iron Phoenix fighter. He, instead of checking him, chooses to do more of a push. I think that check would have instantly put him down. And he just pushes him into a rail. And let's see how this evolves. So it looks like they get broken up. They get out of that initial grapple. So get some distance in there. So going to some more strikes. Let's see what happens. Obviously those sword blows don't do much. They're being pretty much ignored. All right, we're going to the grapple. All right, one of the things that I already like to see is our blue and white fighter has the rail. He is controlling that rail. That's an advantage. It is so hard to put a fighter down when they have that rail. So let's see how this evolves. All right, that's a bread and butter move right there. That is just using that rail to get that trip, and that's a big deal. And then that's a sword throw right there. So that was an impressive finish to this battle. So that's it for this fight, guys. Hope you enjoy it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. I would love it if you guys would share this video. I want to try to get these, out there so people can see and people can analyze. As always, I'd love to get feedback. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know. Bye-bye.